has changed within me. Something is not the same.
That's the voice of Julie Budd. And what a night and day we're having here with Dudu Fisher, who's a great singer, and Julie Budd, who's not only great but extraordinary. And that voice is gold. And if you don't know it, you should. And after this show, I'm sure you will. Julie, welcome. You haven't been on in a while.
I know, I haven't seen you.
Last time I put you on was with a Hasidic guy named Avram Fried, and you became friends.
That's right. That's right. He's marvelous.
But you're not wearing a sheitel. That's your hair.
It's mine.
Julie, with that voice, is there enough of a market today for great voices like yours?
Fortunately, yes. You know, it's a very good question because for a while there really wasn't.
I know. For
a while there was really this huge gap between, you know, rock and roll and, you know, the traditional American songbook. And now I think with Michael Bublé and
Harry Connick
Jr. And Michael Feinstein, and there are a lot of really great singers out there. Dudu Fisher.
Right.
And I think that there's been sort of a resurgence of this kind of singing, and also the baby boomers are contemporary people, and
I hope so. I mean, I hope they are.
Yeah, they want something.
Miller's my producer now. He's the new baby boomer.
Yeah, but they want something that they relate to, and they want something melodic. And the performing arts centers that I work, even in these times, are packed. They're doing business. People are coming out to see the shows.
There's a need. You can't go on the radio today and hear really contemporary music. I don't know any station that plays contemporary music. Maybe on Sirius or one
You
of
mean
those
the kind of stuff that I'm doing?
That you sing, yeah.
The theatrical, dramatic.
That's right.
You know, you go on Sirius and they have, and those types of stations, they have categories for this kind of singing. But you're right. I mean, your mainstream stations are not playing this kind of stuff. But that's where the performing arts centers kind of have a leg up. Because for the people that really love this kind of music and want to see it, they prepare they have such a forum for it. And I'll tell you where else. Great places like Barnes & Noble here in New York and around the country are doing really fabulous things with artists.
Really?
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, people are doing in-house store signings and performances, and they're really creating a forum for theatrical music.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
You've
all
done
over the
some
country.
Barnes & Noble? Have you done it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I did. I
and
brought
you do
my
it
show.
in the store, or where?
Right in the
where the book signings are, where I did my book signing.
Right,
same
but
place?
what they do is they build a stage for us.
Oh, that's nice.
And I brought my band into the store, and it was.
Your band is Herbie?
Yeah, my band is Herbie. No, but. Are we getting a call? I love this.
This is Hartford calling for Julie Budd.
I love that you get calls like that.
Well,
you are a man in demand.
We have a call-in show.
Do you really?
We used to, by the way, but we got so many calls I had to give up Sundays, and Sunday's a good day to go swimming, so why give up swimming?
But what I'm saying is that I go in with my band, and I go in and with 5 or 6 or 7 people, and we make a lot of music, and we blow the roof off of the place. And my friend Steve Sorrentino, who is doing all of the booking for this kind of thing for Barnes & Noble, is responsible for bringing in wonderful artists.
And then you sell a lot of records, obviously.
You sell a lot of CDs, but it really allows you to be one-on-one with your audience. It really allows you to go in there and talk to the people and really sort of get a feeling about what they love. And I think what they do love is they love that personal experience. They really do.
Where did you study, Julie?
I studied with 2 people. I studied with Lydia Summers and Willard Young, and they were primarily teachers that only took on a handful of students, and they were very serious teachers. You know, it's kind of like going to the Olympics. You wouldn't be every other year going with a different trainer. You would have a focus, and you'd stay with one person for the course of your career. And that's basically what I did with Lydia.
And where were you born?
I was born in Brooklyn.
I couldn't tell.
I don't really have that much of a Brooklyn accent.
No,
I mean, I kind of sound like a New Yorker.
Where'd you go to high school?
Well, I was supposed to go to South Shore.
But you went to music and art?
No, I went to Lincoln Square Academy. It was a small private school on 66th Street. It's not even there anymore.
When did you know you wanted to sing? When did you feel it?
Well, when I was a little girl, I remember being in my living room in Brooklyn on 54th Street, in Avenue K. And do you know Brooklyn?
No.
Oh, okay. So what am I doing here? So I remember being in the middle of the living room and doing commercials for my grandmother, like performing, doing commercials.
How old were you?
3, 4.
You're born with, I remember, I'm a cantor, you know, I practice law, but I sing many times, and I remember when I was about 8 years old going into a Jewish prayer book and creating my own liturgical music.
Yeah.
So it's stuff you're born with. You can't be taught this stuff.
Well, it's like what you said to me before when I asked you where you studied. You said Yeshiva U. And then, you know, you were very, very true in telling me that, you know, you don't choose music, it chooses you.
Right,
and
right.
especially cantorial music. It's a very soulful...
It's from the heart.
It really is. It really, so why aren't you singing more?
I do. I sing. I sing once a month when my friend Milton Miller books me, and but I can't do more than that because I got so many... I just came back from London on my book tour.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was great, and our book is in our 3rd printing now.
That's amazing.
And I do a lot of different things. I'm writing a new book, so I don't have that much time. So when I'm resting, I'd rather listen to your voice. And it's beautiful. Now, tell us where you're working now so people can find you.
I've been with symphony orchestras all over the country and performing arts centers. And I really, really love that life. I really, really do. It really suits what I do and what I'm about and the drama of the music. It really supports the grandness of that music.
But somebody told me they saw you in a movie lately.
Yes. Yeah, how did you know about that?
So you moonlighted.
Yeah, I moonlight a little. I have a very small part in the film called Two Lovers with Gwyneth Paltrow and Joaquin Phoenix and Isabella Rossellini.
Was that fun?
It was wonderful. I loved working with Isabella.
She's a nice lady.
Isn't
I know
she?
her. I know her.
God, she's the salt of the earth.
She's really a nice lady.
And brilliant. Brilliant at what she does. And Joaquin was actually terrific. I know that a lot of people think that he's sort of offbeat and stuff, but I thought he was very sweet. And God, so talented. So talented. I didn't have anything to do with Gwyneth.
Gwyneth, because they cut different...
No, my scenes weren't with her. My scenes
yeah.
were with Joaquin and with Isabella. But they were wonderful. And you know, it was really nice. I got to do the film here.